Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I know I haven't been here for like over a year almost, probably, if not more than that. But I just wanted to come in, tap in for a few minutes with you guys if you are watching. I wanted to talk about this quarantine that's going on, but not necessarily the quarantine, because I feel like we hear about it so much on social media. It's like right here, we don't want to hear about it no more. But I will say, like, this whole time of sitting home, if you are a business owner or you're somebody with like ideas and things like that, or you're just somebody who's struggling in life like me personally, I think this is now like the time that we can really hone in and focus on things that we need to fix. And right now, I'm not even gonna lie, my life is dismantled. Like, everything is just in shambles. I am blessed for what I can control, and I'm blessed also for what I cannot control, because it's making me a stronger person. It's making me tap into my creativity again and things like that. And so like for the past year or so, I've just been like super depressed, super uninspired. I haven't been creative or anything like that. That's why I haven't picked up a camera. You know, I've been shopping like crazy, and like I've been buying these things to be creative, to make me more money, you know, things like that. And I just have not done what I needed to do in regards to that. So I just came to talk to you guys about it. Like, I guess maybe this quarantine has really made me sit back and think about everything that I want to do in life, break it down, how I'm going to get there, what should I do. I'm not going to sit here and say that I've like did a whole life roadmap, but I definitely want to do that, and I like want to inspire other people to do the same thing. So like I don't know, like I'm gonna be all over the place, so don't judge me. But when I mean like I've been uninspired, like I literally have so much stuff that like I'm interested in or was interested in at one point, and I just did not have the drive to see it through. Like, let's say for example, nails. Like, I picked up nail stuff. Like, I bought, I don't know, I put it on the other side of the room, but like I bought nail books. I bought, yeah, like a real nail technology book that you would use like if you went to go get your license and stuff, because I said, you know, maybe I want to do nails. Like, that's a good way to show out your creativity. You know, you could focus on somebody's nails, you can talk to people, you could be somebody's therapist, somebody could be your therapist, you know, type of thing. That's a way to express your creativity. Then I sat back and I thought about it. I'm like, I'm like Erica Badu, I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my shit. So like if somebody tells me like, oh, they don't like their nails, I'm gonna feel bad because that's on their hands and I gotta sit here and take it off and all of that. See, I didn't think a lot of this through. It was just like, oh, that seems interesting. And then, you know, I'm the type of person, like, as soon as I get interested in something, I go and buy everything that you need, which people always advise against, and I personally advise against it. I tell people when they're really starting businesses, just get what you need and not what you want. You know, if you need acrylic, get like a few nail polish colors. Don't get the whole nail polish wall. But, you know, of course, I don't take my own advice. I'm preaching to a choir. I go and buy a whole wall of nail polish and stuff like that. Then maybe I want to say about 2-3 years ago, I was interested in the Cricut stuff. Like, I wanted to make custom cups, shirts, all of this. I wanted to be like basically like a whole Black Martha Stewart who makes like all of these different things for the house, sewing and all of that. I already had a sewing machine that I had got when I was like maybe 12 or 13 for my birthday. Then I went and bought a serger. So basically I have a sewing machine and a serger now. Then I went and bought a Cricut machine. I have literally like a huge container filled of fabric and all of that. It's just absolutely nuts. Like, I'm literally crazy. So I bought the Cricut Maker. Cricut Maker, at the time when it came out, I want to say it was like $400, maybe even $500. I'm not sure. It was like, when it first came out, that's the price I paid for, because literally it came out and I got it the next week. I bought all of the equipment that you need to use for it and all of that. So recently, I don't know why, like, I just like, it just been on my mind. I'm like, you have literally like a $500 machine sitting in your closet and you're not doing nothing with it. regardless if you want to make money off of it or not, it's just some way to express your creativity. Like, I've always been interested in fashion and stuff like that. Since I was a kid, I used to draw flats. They were nice. They still aren't nice, but there was always something I was interested in. I'm just like, you know what? Maybe you should take on that talent again. Try to just draw flats, you know, make t-shirts and stuff like that. So recently I invested in some more stuff for the Cricut and some shirts and stuff to practice on. So hopefully I'll be doing that. So I just really wanted to come in and just say, you know, like, try to inspire people to get inspired during this quarantine, you know. And I feel like this is like a really like crucial time that we need to be inspired, because it's not all sunny outside. We're in the house all day, we're losing vitamin D and all of that. It's very easy to sink into depression, especially if you're already a naturally depressed person like myself. And when I get depressed, I tend to not want to do the things that inspire me to keep going, which is be creative. I'm naturally a creative person. I'm naturally a person that thrives off of imagination and stuff like that, wonders. And when I'm not allowed to do that, I sink deeper into a depression. It's just like a depression loop that I just cannot break. So yes, I have this thing here. I keep looking at it that I wanted to show you guys. Like, I bought this last year. It's a passion planner. I think I might actually sit down and do this. I bought so many books, like manifestation books. There are like a few books that I bought though, but it's one in particular. It's one in particular that I've been reading, and it's by this guy Simon Sinek, I believe his name is. It's the Start With Why. Because a lot of the reasons why I have not been as motivated as well for like the past year or so is because I don't know exactly what I want to do in life. Like, I've gotten to the point where I used to could always see where I wanted to be 20 years from now, 30 years from now. Always had an end goal, but recently, like, I haven't even had an end goal. Somebody asked me that. Like, I'll go to therapy sometimes, and the therapist was like, well, what do you see yourself 10 years from now? And I'm like, girl, honestly, I don't know. Like, of course I want to be successful. I want to have money. I want to be able to vacation whenever I want to. You know, I want to be able to live comfortably and stuff like that. But she was like, so what does that mean? Like, how would you do that? How would you go about that? I said, girl, I don't know. I don't know whether I want to be a doctor, lawyer, nurse, business owner. I don't know. But like, what I've noticed lately, everything that I don't want, I know. But everything that I might want, I'm unsure of. You get what I'm saying? Like, if somebody says, well, do you like this? No. Like, this is a prime example. I was supposed to go out with somebody, and we were supposed to go out to eat, and he was like, where do you want to go eat? I was like, I don't know. He was like, so let's go here. I was like, no, I don't like that. Let's go here. I'm like, I don't like that either. Here. I'm like, I don't like that. So it was like, it was never really a full, what the hell is that on my wall? Is that on my wall or is that on my screen? Oh, it's on my screen. I'm sorry. So, he was just like, okay, well, at this point you pick, because you don't want to go anywhere I'm like giving you advice to go or asking you if you want to go. So you clearly don't know where you want to go, and I don't want to take you somewhere you don't want to go. And I was just like, well, I don't know where I want to go. You just pick. And he's like, well, I keep giving you options and you just don't. And I'm just like, listen, I don't know. I just know what I don't want. And that's the problem. Like, I'm starting to think, it's a word, and I'm going to put it on the screen. It's like, I just sit back and I think of all the things that can go wrong instead of everything that can go right. And I'm trying to learn how to flip that view, that perception. I'm trying to learn how to turn that into a positive instead of a negative. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. I'm gonna put the word here. So something in my spirit, it just keeps telling me, like, since I was a kid, I always knew that I was a leader. Anytime that I tried to follow the crowd, it never worked out for me. But every time I was me, independent by myself, I always attracted people that I still talk to this day. It's like maybe 3 friends that I had since I was like in elementary school. One from like kindergarten, which is crazy. Always when I march to the beat of my own drum. I'm like, I would never be the type of person to say that I never followed the crowd, because I did. You know, at one point in time I didn't fit in. I had just moved to a different school. I didn't know anybody, you know, so you try to fit in and you try to become this person that you're not. And I feel like when I did that, that's where I feel like my life just turned upside down, and since then I have not been able to reposition it. So I kind of always figured out like I will always be a leader in life. Now I just need to figure out how. What would I do to be this said leader? So it's been on my spirit like really heavy to maybe do something like start I guess like a sisterhood, but I want to do maybe like a blog, a website, or even just Instagram based, where I create like this community of women, and like we literally just talk about our problems. I guess like that's just what I want to do. And I kind of have like, I have my Instagram already. It was supposed to be for a different type of business, but like I'm scrapping it and I'm about to start all over again. So I'm gonna provide all the information down below, and I'm just gonna try to figure it out. So that's what I feel like I just had to come on here and say. Like, even though I know I talked a lot about myself, hopefully you got like a little bit of golden nuggets out of it. I don't know, it was just, I was literally laying in bed. If you look at my pillows, like my pillows are down, my comforter is all over the place. I literally was laying in bed. I seen my camera on my dresser